Okay, so let's do the hand wrap, okay? So, if you have a wrap that's 180 inches long, this is going to work. I don't want you to worry about wrapping that thumb. It's not going to happen. We're not going to use that. Your straps, if they're good, should have something that either says this side up or this side down. And it's real important that you pay attention to what side that is, so that by the time you finish the wrap, the Velcro to secure it around your wrist is in the right place. But mine say this side up, so that's what we're going to do. So, forgetting about the loop, remember, don't care about the loop. Let's just tuck that away. You want to make a fold over the top of that wrap that's going to cover the width of your knuckles, okay? A little bit of a hangover each side is pretty good, and you know you're not going to mess that up. Okay, notice this side up is still facing up. Now we want to fold this over on itself so we create a little bit of a thicker pad, but you can't fold it over on itself or all of a sudden this side up isn't up anymore. So the way we're going to do that is to go back and forth. So I folded it over once on itself to leave that at the top. Now I'm going to fold it backwards over itself. That's 2 folds. And I'm going to fold it over on itself again. So now I've got 3 nice folds. It's building a nice little pack. And this side up is still up. So, the tricky part. Now I gotta pinch that wrap in between my index finger and my thumb. It's still laying over all of my knuckles. It's a nice pad. It's all there. That's the way it should be hanging down. Notice where it's at. This is the hardest part of the wrap. After this, it's easy. You gotta take that wrap and bring it underneath, be able to secure it, and get it back underneath of that thumb, and then up over the top of your hand. Right? Now, you're going to come underneath. So I went over my knuckles, over that wrap 1 time. Make sure your wrap always stays nice and flat. I'm going to go over it again 2 times. I'm going to go over it again 3 times. I need it snug, and I need a gap between all the fingers. That way I'm not cutting off any circulation. So I folded the wrap back and forth for 3 folds, and I got it around that padding 3 times. So I'm finishing that 3rd loop under the hand. Now I'm going to go across the back of my hand and all the way around the wrist, because we need to protect that wrist a little bit too. All the way around the wrist. All the way around. Okay? One more time. Came around that 3 times. Now I'm going across the back of my hand and all the way around the wrist. Once it goes all the way around, then we're going to come up and go in between pinky and the ring finger. Okay? Flat wrap. I'm coming right around that index finger and across the back of my hand again. It's a nice crisscross pattern. Now I'm going around the wrist and bringing it up and in between the next 2 fingers. Okay, around the wrist, in between the next 2 fingers. And again, back around the index finger. Okay, back around the back of the hand again, around that wrist, and in between the next 2 fingers. Always making sure to flatten that wrap out so it looks nice and smooth all the way around. So now all of my fingers have been passed through. I'm coming around the index finger again and across the back of the hand again. It's the same pattern over and over. Now I'm coming underneath of my wrist and all the way around, trying to capture that pinky right around that edge of the wrap. right around the pinky, come underneath of all of the fingers, and then back around the back of the hand again. Underneath the wrist, back up, right by that pinky, underneath all of the fingers, and back across again. Notice now I'm starting to get that basket weave pattern. Okay? Stagger those seams a little bit. Around, up across the back of the hand again, and around, over again. Now I'm just going to take the rest of that wrap and wrap that wrist nice and tight. And boom, it's done. Nice and clean, nice staggered pattern. My knuckles are completely protected inside that like a cast. Got a nice staggered line. That way the gloves, as they come around there, are not gonna muff that up. Goes either way, it's nice. Nothing's gonna push it in either direction. It's totally smooth and solid. There it is. That's the front. That's the top.